Hello, good afternoon. It's Jean Psychic 2985 and it's Wednesday the 30th of July 2025. I've got one of my interviews today with a celebrity, a musician. I've only done one, I think. I've done Michael Jackson. This person is John Lennon. And he's been around me most of the week asking me to do the video, but the time has to be right, you see. So he said it has to be today at 3. So here we are. And you know, he's a character. He's walking around, he's not sitting still. And you know, at heart, he was just ordinary. He comes across as very ordinary, friendly, normal. Only he had this extraordinary fame and life and voice and music, legacy. He said I don't know where to stop them. I have been to his house, his Auntie Minnie's house, and I've been to Paul's house, and they're now owned by the National Trust, but I found John's house very depressive. Auntie Minnie's house was very depressive, very small, and I felt caged in like an animal. No wonder we used to go to the strawberry fields down the road. We'd go around Paul's. I found he was very isolated. He belonged in a big family with kids, you know, not on his own like that, and she spoils him, and it didn't help him, you know, not really. He was quite wild. He was a lad, he was young, liked to laugh. They never knew they were going to be famous. They just loved it all. But then when it come, it was a bit much. I was never the same again. It's a double-edged sword. So they normally ask me, well, there's a second person, to ask me what I would have asked them if they were here in person living now. And I said, well, there was a number of things I've wanted to ask him. He's peeking over his glasses like that. And I guess that's what I wanted to ask him. How hard was it? What was it to stay grounded and normal? It wasn't. Very young when it happened, and you know they shot a blooming stardom all over the world, and you know, yeah, it went to his head a bit. He said so. Yeah, he'd done drugs and things, but in the 60s, it was all like the new age to them. It was like, wow, this is like, they've been through years of depression and war and rations and all that crap. And now it's the 50s, 60s, wow, things are opening up. And he's met a woman, but he discovered women. Really, he thinks he settled down too early. I did care about his children, but it was a whirlwind life. It was very short, wasn't it, really, when you think of it? He never grew up. And when he grew up, he went, you know, he wants to talk about different things. It's very, I think he wants me to do him because I come from Liverpool, and he says, you know, many psychics want to go through to them, but they don't get the humour, they don't get what it's like to live there or nothing. I do. So, I think he's very disturbed the way the world is at the moment and the way we are, and why are we just standing by and watching people starve to death. That's his words. This might be a bit controversial, but I'm just the psychic, I'm just the receiver, I'm just going to give you what I get. He's going to get serious now. He's sitting down, so I'm pulling the chair out for him. He needs to pull it out a bit. He's wanting to... He wrote a song, didn't he, called Give Peace a Chance? And he said that from the heart. Didn't he have a bed in? Why isn't anybody else? Why aren't these celebrities of today saying anything? There's no protest songs or unison or coming togetherness and... You always imagined the future would be brighter, better. Better for his children and if he has grandchildren. All children of the world, you thought it would be better. You thought people would have more chances, but it's not. It's crap. That's what he says, crap. Many things are coming through. I'm going to have to try and... I'm going to have to hold a crystal. So I've got this crystal. So I'm going to try and see what he wants to say. And this is for entertainment purposes only and alleged. But what I'm getting is, I'm just a psychic who's getting things right. And I'm going to try not to swear because John swears. But we can't swear on this YouTube. It's not good. And I'm a lady, so. He says the Liverpool lash, yeah. Scottish and Irish in him, he says. I'm wondering why he still wears glasses, you know, when he's passed over, but he says he just does, because he likes them. Where you are, well, or whatever his name was, in Haworth, you can half bloody look like him when he was an artist. Yes. Didn't you pick that up? I picked it up. He was all, well. Yeah, he was. What was that life like? Crap, because it was in the 19th century. Yeah, imagine you rocking around with your songs and that time would have been... Even, he's always been born too early. There was things he said with being in the Beatles. He was going to talk briefly about that. There was things he'd never have got to done if he hadn't have been a Beatle. But his music lives on, but what about his message, he says? That he made Imagine. I'm going to have to go into what he's given me. Speak, please, John. Let's get serious. I'm ready. He doesn't know where to start. He's just got his head in his hand like that. The world's gone crazy and mad. You're all in your phones and this stuff, this internet thing. It's good for some things, but you're too much relying on it. And it's like when people first got the telly and everyone watched the telly and everyone used to go to the pictures. There's life out there, man. Can't you see what's going on around you? Are you blind? Where's the uprising? Where's the anger about what's going on? There's bloody wars everywhere, stupid reasons. You know, it's all mad. When you're on this earth for so long and you're fighting over what's on it, you can't take it with you. Stupid. Why don't you just live and be? Transcendental meditation. That was a good thing, you know, but it didn't take off. Transcendental meditation. You all need to take a chill pill. Some of you just aren't gonna make it. The musicians today, crap. They won't be around in 60 years. No one will be channeling them. Crap. You still tend a blind eye and let all the shit carry on around you. I can't be bothered talking to you all. You're all distracted and you know what they've got planned for you all. You're all just walking blindly in it. I can't be bothered. I'm not here to save you. But you all turn a blind eye to what's going on. Where's the empathy? Where's the sympathy? Where's the compassion? Do you know how many people want to speak to me? A lot. Look, this ain't going to be pretty. This is no Mr. John. This is no John coming back being all nicey-picey. I'm a real man. Haven't you got eyes to see, ears to hear, mouths to speak up? But no, getting trampled all over and you're like sheep to the slaughter. Wake effing up. Look around you. Do you know it starts by helping the person next to you? I'd have been thrown in jail today. Imagine that. I don't bloody recognise my home city. New York, what's happened there? You all went round wearing your masks, didn't you? Taking your jibber jabs. Wasn't like that in my day. It was starting to go quiet. We had these musicians, and some of them were sold out. But I wrote what I wanted to write, what I felt I was right. And you don't think I wasn't took out? They didn't want me there. I want to be back here in the UK. I don't want to fucking come back to the UK. Liked it in America. big, it's vast. I like space, you see. You've got no passion in yous. Why don't you go out and learn a musical instrument? It helps your brain. Why don't you doodle? Go off your horses and go out and do something. I can't even think of any musicians amongst you that speak for the people. I don't care about the people. Line in your pockets is all you care about. Yeah, I made money, but God, it's not on the scale of today. I'm getting frustrated here now. Come down on your earth plane. And it's a fucking mess. Don't you care? She knows. This who I'm speaking through, she knows. She's switched on. She knows. She's seen it for bloody years. Wake up, people. A lot of these films are made about me and all these bloody stories. They're a load of crap. They're good. I'm never going to stop trying. I'll never give up. And you might like what I go and say. Oh, God, if I was there now, bloody hell. They'd be carting me off because I don't care though. I'd be writing songs. And they'd be political. Very political. Very controversial. Okay. Thanks me for letting me let him speak through me. He's sick of being quiet. He's PO'd off. He doesn't like what he sees at this time. It's just heading for the wrong way. I'm going to bring this to an end in a minute. Just want to talk about fame and fortune. He wanted to talk about what's happening now. He's horrified. He's horrified. He doesn't know how any of us could sleep with what's going on. He thinks we all need to join hands around the world. We all need to roll something like a ribbon or and all. I don't know. Say one big prayer. Think of the children. You'll be all gone, he says, but the children, they'll be the future. The children are always the future. Anyway, that was very strong and very powerful. I am going to publish it. I have to. He's sick of when he gets pulled through for these psychic channelings. You're asking, oh, this why the Beatles split up, or blah blah. Constantly grew up, he says. So, so a UFO, you know. You got something from, and yeah, they're not your friend. Don't be making mates with the aliens, it says. They're not your pals. So, would we like to draw cards? See, he likes these cards. The ones that I find the hardest to read, but they're light. Okay, I'll pull a card. I'll see if John, could you help me pull a card and show me what you want to say? Just shake them. Shake them, baby. Shake it on, baby, now. That's right. I'm not singing on here. Okay, right. He's watching. He's watching, and there's going to be consequences. He says, he's had enough of it. He's going to do as much as he can from where he is. No, he's not coming back yet. I wanted to ask him, are you going to come back? No, he's not. Look, nothing's going to get done by the leaders. He says, you've got to do it yourselves. Rise up. Rise up, humanity. We're human. Start acting human. That's what he says. Life has purpose. Do that purpose. Do we see what's underneath? Yeah. He wants to get this message across. He's sick of it. He cannot believe what he sees. Everyone's like dormant or like switched off or like a robot. You're already cyborgs, he says. Now these cards, can we look at one for these? Can this tell you? I was getting really mad about the state of the world, and he wants me to tell you that. He doesn't care about what he was. But he has a powerful message, and it cares of what he sees and does, and he's not scared to look. It's reality. What does this say? While you stand by and let that happen to others, that reflects on you. And he says, have you looked at the sky and the moon lately? He said, she can't even see the moon. It's a game of chess on the political front. That's all it is. And they're using us as pawns. He's sick of it. And he wants us to realise this and do something about it. Stand up for yourselves. Tell them, he says, that you're sovereign, powerful beings. He wants me to look in the crystal ball to see what I see. And all I see is disasters coming. But this always happens to me in other lives I've had. I always see the doom and gloom coming, and I always don't want to say it. Well, let's have a look. Oh, God. around Guatemala, them areas. Watch out for something there, it says. A lot of UFO activity, and they're not your friends, he says. He's in this crystal ball. He's got his hair long-ish. Yeah, he was very unique. He was individual. He was just himself. I didn't change for no one. He had enough of it sometimes. Just wanted to go back to his quiet life. Yeah, he had like the money. He wouldn't you? The path to ascension is narrow, he says. Very narrow. Dare you walk it? He wants to go back now. He's had enough. Been here long enough. And he's going. Thank you, John. Well, I can only do what he gave me to do. And that's it. And I'm going to conclude this reading here. And I'm going to publish it. Bye.